Jesus took his disciples on the day that he left for heaven and said, I give you a great commission. Go into all the world and bring them my message. And since then, up to this day, we are doing that task. Jesus also told his disciples, pray the Lord of the harvest that he will send harvesters to bring in the harvest. Now I ask you, which of those two, command and question, has been fulfilled? We believe the Great Commission has not been fulfilled, but we believe the prayer that Jesus said, pray the Lord of the harvest to send harvesters, has been fulfilled. We are Judea Harvest, and we take the Great Commission of Jesus Christ very seriously. But we don't need more harvesters. We have more people wanting to do the work than we are able to accommodate. What we need is tools. What we need is resources. What we need is means and resources to help the harvesters to do their work.
Our system is simple. First, we identify a church planter. We then train that church planter how to plant a house church. We then grow them and assist them with resources along the way until their house church has become and established itself as a community church. Once that is effective, we then begin to add ministries and train every member that church gathers on how to be evangelists and identify from that pool potential church planters to start their own house churches. In our quest to fulfill this Great Commission, we have placed now more than 2,300 tents, in excess of 600,000 Gospel of John booklets, and over 100,000 Bibles. We provide church planting seminars, audio Bibles, tents, prefabricated churches, steel structures, and even offer building assistance. Our most recent strategy has been specifically designed for Africa and other areas where Christianity is not dominant. We call this strategy John Journey. John Journey stands on three basic pillars. Firstly, we regard every believer as a potential evangelist and encourage them to evangelize. Secondly, we develop in every believer discipleship and then enable them to disciple others. And thirdly and finally, every believer is then able to become an effective house church planter. In the sprawling, informal settlements that we find, a man's shack is his home. A tent is an absolute palace. These tents that we put into these communities become the community center. As a community center, this tent is where you will find the care centers. This tent is where you will find the preschools. This tent is where you'll find a community living from. Here you'll find the marriages, the funerals, and all the main community meetings. The tent further facilitates feeding and evangelizing. The tent facilitates AIDS education. The tent facilitates adult education. In fact, these tents have now given rise to over 11,000 crusades. And through these tents, in excess of 5,000 new churches have risen. Judea Hope. This Hope initiative is exactly that. We bring hope to the children. We uplift the children. We are able to involve donors in seeing to it that children's basic needs in terms of health and food, basic nutrition, are met. We have one goal. We want to build people, to build the church, to reach the unreached. You can help us resource the harvesters that God has called.
We have one goal, and that is to finish the Great Commission that Jesus Christ has given us. Go into all the world and teach the people to be my disciples. That is what Judea Harvest does. We invite you to take hands with us, join your forces with us, and help us to finish this great, glorious task the Master has given us.